Trezak Show. I'm the Trev. It's too sweet. Anyway, we're playing catch up with the final award finalists that they've announced yesterday being Friday. You're probably seeing this Sunday because I'm recording it late Saturday. You know, family affairs, they tie a guy up. But anyway, today we're talking about the Hart Memorial Trophy finalists for the 22-23 season. And, well, it's like the Ted Lindsay finalists, -1. And really, I mean, it's debatable whether you would have included Carlson or Tkachuk. Either one, I mean, makes for an interesting story all the same. But we're going to talk about it. We're going to go over the finalists. I'm going to give you my pick, who I think's winning the award. I don't think you need my pick, though. I mean, like the Ted Lindsay award, it's pretty open and shut, I think, at this point. But let's talk about it all the same. All right, so like before, the Hart Memorial Trophy is awarded annually to the NHL player voted most valuable to his team as voted on by the Professional Hockey Writers Association. So another PHWA award. It'll be announced on June 26th during the NHL Awards, and really at this point, I think it's who's the better finalist at this point, because yeah, I think it's pretty open and shut who's winning it, and I'll talk about it. I don't think I need to. I think it's pretty cut and dry. But the only real difference, as I said, with the Ted Lindsay Award is you're replacing Carlson with Tkachuk. And that's not a bad idea. But, yeah. Let's just talk about it. First finalist, Connor McDavid. And you know the stats. Led the league in scoring for the third straight season with 64 goals and 89 assists for 153 points in 82 games, which won him the Art Ross and Rocket Richard Awards, which we have talked about. You just follow the link. So his 153 points are the 15th highest total in NHL history. So he's not in bad company there. He became the 5th different player to lead the league in each category in a season. The last guy to do it was some guy named Gretzky in the 86-87 season. Of course, he's also the first player in NHL history to have at least 3 point streaks with at least 15 games in a season. So there's where all the points came from, is those point streaks. Now, obviously, the Oilers are in the playoffs. Not a bad thing. So I think a lot of the team getting there is because of McDavid. I think that's undeniable at this point. So if McDavid wins this, it'll be his 3rd Hart Memorial Trophy. Being he's already won it twice, it'd be his first since 2021. It'd be the 13th Hart Trophy for the Edmonton Oilers. Of course, it would also be the 3rd Hart Trophy in the past 4 seasons for the Edmonton Oilers, as Draisaitl won it in 2020. So, lots of Hart Trophies in that trophy hire case. Now, finalist number 2. Second is David Pastrnak. Now, he finished second in the NHL with 61 goals in a full 82 games, and tied for 3rd in the NHL scoring with 113 points, setting career highs in goals, assists with 52, and points, plus minus with 34, game-winning goals with 13, and shots on goal with 407. Now, add that he had 9 games with at least 3 points this season, and tied for 2nd in the league with 3 hat tricks. So, it's pretty healthy. Now, Pastrnak was also a huge part in the Bruins breaking the wins and points record in a season for team with 65 and 135 respectively. So a very good season had for a player and team alike. Now, this would be his first Hart Memorial Trophy. If he was to win it, that is. He would be the 6th Bruin to win it, and he'd be the 13th Hart Memorial Trophy for the Bruins, but it would be their first since 1974, when Phil Esposito won it. So, no pressure or nothing, right? 3rd finalist. Your 3rd finalist is Matthew Tkachuk. And this really shouldn't be a surprise. I mean, his first full season in Florida after being traded, he set a career high with 109 points, scoring 40 goals and adding 69 assists. Nice. In 79 games, topping 100 points and 40 goals for the 2nd straight season. Now, he led Florida in assists, points, plus minus with a plus 29, penalty minutes with 123, even strength points with 72. Ooh. Power play points with 36, and shots on goal with 322, while tying Alexander Barkov for the team lead with 6 game-winning goals. So he's all over the map in Florida. The forward also had 14 games with at least 3 points, including 12 in the final 8 regular season games when Florida was on a mad chase to clinch the first wildcard spot in the Eastern Conference. Now, he's a first-time finalist, and if he were to win it, it would be the first Hart Trophy for the Florida Panthers, as they've never won this award. It'd be a neat thing for the Panthers to add that to their little checklist, but that's your list of finalists. And if we have to talk about a winner, here's my pick. Now, as I said in the beginning, we're basically just talking about the best finalist at this point. Because really, I mean, it should be pretty unanimous. And I'm not discouraging Pasternak or Tkachuk at this point at all. Because they both are very, very important pieces to the cogs. But it should be pretty unanimous who's winning this award. Of course it's going McDavid. Why wouldn't it? I mean, it's been pretty unanimous since, I would say, November, December. You know, when he was really starting to pick up and get on a roll. I mean, even before that. I mean, he's been leading the league in everything since, well, for a long time. I mean, you add in the fact that he was only held off the score sheet 7 times during the season. Like, he's all over the map. The guy's a human highlight reel on a bad night. So you can imagine what the great nights are. And I mean, the fact that he can just blow through defense like it's nothing. Like, come on. The fact that he's got an awesome set of players around him to feed off his creativity, he makes it even better. But as for who's more important to their team, yeah, it's definitely McDavid. I think no matter where he goes, if he ever decides to move on from Edmonton, the Hart Trophy is going to follow him. And, you know, it's a wonder why it's only his 3rd. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, there's probably reasons. Either way, it's probably not his last. But that's my pick. You can take that one to Vegas. And if you lose, it's a money-back guarantee. So there you go. Let me know your pick for this year's Hart Memorial Trophy winner. It's Trev's Hockey Show. I want to thank you for tuning in. Don't think I don't appreciate the gesture, especially if you've made it right here. And if you have, well, I thank you very much. So is my algorithm, so let's keep that going. But if you are here, and if you dig what I'm doing, or if you just want to say hi, hit that like button. It's well worth it, trust me. There's that red button. It says subscribe all over it. Come on, you know you want to. We're almost at 250. And it'll make you feel good, so let's make that happen. That social I never use. It's in the description down below. Let's move forward. I got another prediction video for you coming. And it is predicting an award of a kind. So we'll talk about that when we get there. But either way, in the meantime, in between time, be looking for more videos from Trev. Data.